is every man for himself. When your good home cooking is served middle of the table, no dishes, no spoons, people. Do you pass on manners altogether? I'm not sure. I gotta think families would have fun with this easy outdoor meal with Southern flair. It's called a low country boil. Studio 5 cooking contributor Becky Low says this is perfect for Labor Day. I have to admit, and I told this to Becky, I was a little thrown by the name. Didn't sound very appetizing, but once I got on board with the concept, this really would be fun.
Absolutely. You know, and Labor Day is kind of the end of the season, so this is just a nice kickoff. Sit around the picnic table, enjoy your favorites. And
a Southern food tradition?
And it's Southern food tradition, yeah. It's a Southeastern, so it would be Georgia, South Carolina, you know, in that area.
Okay,
so
the Carolinas.
Low country.
So, I get it.
It's all boiled.
Low country boil. Right. I'm on board now. What goes into this?
Okay, it's very classic, very traditional. So we have new potatoes, which we can get out of our gardens right now. We have corn on the cob, which is still perfect. We have the smoked sausage and the requisite shrimp. We have to have shrimp with it.
Yum.
You know, some say that the shrimpers are the ones that came up with the recipe. Some say it was the National Guard. So whatever, it's just a fun thing. It's a fun thing, and it feeds a lot. And you can do the whole thing
In my
outside.
book, Becky Low is bringing this to us, so that's all I care about. How do we get going on this?
Okay, so we have a little water boiling here, and we want to season it up. So I'm using Old Bay, or you could use, you know, any type of a crab or a shrimp boil.
Okay,
you know, I'm going to put one more in and then turn that around so that you can see.
Yeah.
Now, one of the problems that many people have, you know, they say, oh, that's just not any flavor at all, is that they don't put enough in.
Oh.
So you want a lot into it.
I was kind of surprised how much you did put into that water. So there you go. Bring it on.
Okay, we want a lemon with it too. And this helps tone down the shrimpiness taste so that you can still get the flavor without it overpowering things. Next, our potatoes. We're using the whole potatoes. All we did was just clean them. Yep, and I'll put those down in. Okay, now, the thing is the seasoning and the timing.
I was going to say potatoes and shrimp cook at totally different times.
Absolutely. So we put the potatoes in first.
Yeah.
We'll boil it for 10 minutes. We'll put a lid on it, let it just simmer, not simmer, but gently boil for 10 minutes.
Okay.
Then we'll add the corn and the sausages. And the corn, we want to break this up into about 3 pieces. So you help me with that.
Yes, ma'am.
You know, and that one's done.
Oh, Becky, come on. Don't give up.
Don't put the rest of those in because the corn is going to cook.
Oh, sorry. Not yet.
It's okay. We just want them to be tender. You know, and if you can't
This is like the people at the gym having the bench curl contest, or only Becky and I are doing it with corn.
Okay, so we'll put this in next. So after that's boiled for 10 minutes.
Why was that so fun? Okay.
I don't know. Your anxiety. Matt.
Yeah, where's Matt when we need him? Get him back here.
The very last is we'll put the shrimp in for 5 minutes.
Okay.
5 minutes. You know, it cooks really, really fast. Okay, so while that's cooking, we'll move over to our pot that's done.
I think I got
Here's one.
I got a corn injury. I clawed myself trying to deconstruct that particular pot.
Okay, so everything literally is just boiled together.
Okay.
Now, the easiest way is if you have a strainer basket that you can just lift out. If not, just dump it out. Dump out the water.
It literally just goes.
And then you dump it on.
On the table, on the baking sheet, whatever you have. I have to point out, though, your homemade cocktail sauce is what you serve it with, right?
You know what? Let's make some up because this is just so easy. So we're starting off with just a cup of ketchup. Okay, to this I'm going to add some horseradish.
Okay.
And all of this is to taste. So, you know, if you don't like that much, then if you like it more, you can add, you know, more to it. Okay, also put in some Old Bay seasoning. Okay, and then we'll add some lemon juice. So we're using lots and lots of lemons in this.
This is our side dipper along with butter, and then how do we eat it?
Absolutely,
just fingers in?
The butter, yes, you've got to have the butter with it, and especially like with dipping the shrimp. You know, you don't have to peel them. You can peel those ahead of time, and then you dip them in the cocktail sauce and in the butter and just enjoy.
Listen, I'll add my recommendation. Grab a big old paper towel or napkin, stuff it down your shirt, and just go to town, right?
You need that napkin. You need those extra paper towels on the plate.